Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? Alright, we gonna keep it about right there, right there, right there. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? How you doing? Oh, I'm a little too loud. Still in my ears. Hold up. Turn my music down some. Alright, how y'all doing tonight? How you doing tonight? How y'all doing? If this is your first time here, my name is Lawrence Ellis. I am a 33-year-old changing my career, making a pivot, and learning how to code. This is where we at. This is where we here. We here right now. We starting from the beginning. You here with me? You hear me? We here. So, yeah. If you didn't see the intro video, did I drop that? I might have dropped it. I'm not sure yet, but we had intro video from the people who follow me, who didn't follow me. Yeah, the people who didn't follow me. They follow my journey. Now you here with me. So, yeah, that's what we're doing now. So we starting from the beginning. I will say that we're gonna skip the HTML part and we're gonna go straight to CSS because I know a little bit of HTML. I'm not gonna lie, I did a little bit of studying with that. So we're going to skip that part, go straight into CSS and rock out from there. So that's where we're at. Yeah. And then again, for the people who don't know, the goals from this journey is to take my Amazon Web Services engineering certification. Also, we're going to add on there getting a Google certification as well. Not tell my wife. But that's the goals from this. That's the goals from this, or become a white hat hacker. Who knows? But that's where we at with it. So we're gonna get started. Okay, so the first course that I'm gonna go through is this complete web developer in 2022, Zero to Mastery. If you guys don't know, what's the guy's name? Did my research on him. It does not say his name. I forget his name. Anyway, the guy, we'll move this over here. The guy has a lot of good reviews. There's a lot of good reviews on this and everything like that. So we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna learn. Hopefully you're gonna learn with me. But like I said, I'm new to this, man. I'm a fish in a whole bigger pond now, man. Fresh out the water, fresh out the womb. I don't really know too much, but what I do know is that I'm a hard worker, and it can't be that hard, can it? Can it? No. Oh yeah, it's only ginger ale in my cup too. So yeah, let me see. We're gonna turn you down a little bit. Because even though you sound so beautiful, I just need to hear a little bit more. All right. Let's start our first CSS.
CSS.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
To start off, I want to show you this website. You look at it, well, it's quite pretty. Look at that. That's really nice. Now, hopefully, in the future, we can create something like this. But I want to show you what this website will look like without CSS.
Say what?
Here it is. Pretty impressive, right? With just CSS, you'll be able to create something like this. So let's get started, shall we?
CSS is the
I've created here for us a simple website.
oh.
Nothing that we haven't.
Also forgot to tell you that I will be coding in Sublime Text. Personally, I do like the look of VS Code, but for learning purposes, Sublime Text is really how can I say, Sublime Text is really simplified and it gets to the point. So we're gonna be coding in Sublime Text. Actually, let me get Sublime started. Didn't even set up the Sublime. I'm wild. A new version of Sublime. I'll download that later. Alright. Alright. So we got Sublime up here. I did just update to the Windows 11, and so far I don't know. Give me a full day. I updated before we got here, so give me a day. Give me a day to play around with it. We'll see what's happening.
Seen before, you can see that I have created semantic tags with header, nav, an unordered list that has some links, a P2 and a P tag that's wrapped in another semantic tag called section. Okay, so again, nothing crazy. If I go to the About page, it's the exact same thing except for the About LI doesn't have an anchor tag. And then same with login. Okay, so let's talk about CSS. The way that we would add CSS to something like this is, well, we create a CSS file. So let's do that. I'm going to create a new file that I'm going to save. Let's do that.
Let's get started, man. This dude, he moving way too fast. Maybe I should have went to the HTML first. Maybe. All right. Let's get started. I want to just have the shortcuts. What the hell just happened? Oh, this ain't even supposed to be. No. That was JavaScript file. It does not have the shortcut for the HTML. That's why I like VS Code. I have to type everything out. And I know my code is looking completely horrendous. No. As you can see, I'm not the fastest typer. But hopefully when I get coding, I'll get better with that, right? I should. Alright, let's just knock this out. Alright, we getting somewhere. We getting somewhere. Oh, so now it's doing it finally. Close that, slash that. I do remember that. I do remember that. Backslash. I remember that. Header. Or should I spell header the right way? Alright, we got section. H2 tag. Close the section. Too much moving around on my screen over here, making me confused. Oh, that was way longer than it needed to be. Or maybe I made that longer than I needed it to be. This resource is here. Let me find out. Let me find out. I did all that for no reason. It was already here. I could have easily brought that over without doing all that. Hey man, you live and you learn though, right? You live and you learn. You're just going. No, I don't want to save changes because I feel like an idiot right now. All right. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Mess up. Place mess up. We cool. We good. Good. All right. Let's go back to the CSS.
I'm going to create a new file that I'm going to save. Let's call it style.css.
All right, bam. We're gonna create a new file. I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, we're gonna save this as. I'm gonna put it on the desktop. Style.css. No.
If I save that, you'll see at the bottom over here that Sublime text.
I gotta have. Why won't my bottom on this come up? I don't like that. I don't like that. Whatever. All right, whatever. That's CSS. You got it. You got it.
Now has CSS as the file type. The rules with CSS are very simple. We essentially have a selector, and then we have these squiggly brackets, and within it, we put our property, semicolon, and then value.
All right, let's do that. Selector. I feel like missing something. There we go. Finally start doing it. Property. That's all I was looking for. And why wasn't it doing on the other ones? Because this, if you don't know, with the AI and certain writing programs, as far as like with I guess now Sublime Text as well, but VS Code, it has certain AI built in that will write out portions of commonly used code for you. For instance, whoa, my brain is broke right now. Oh, so VS Code, can't remember the name, but it has some AI that you could download as an add-on, as a plugin, and it takes and reads everybody who uses VS Code their code that they write and things of that nature, and it scrubs through it and basically uses common code that you're writing and the terms of what you're writing and the beginning of like the properties, and then it writes out majority of it for you, and then you just have to tweak it, play it, and stuff like that. But that's what it does, and obviously that's what I think Sublime Text is doing as well. But when we get to VS Code or other projects, then you'll be able to see it in full motion. I'm just, like I said, I'm just using Sublime Text because it's simple, it's to the point. I guess I'll show you. I'll show y'all what the VS Code looks like. What my VS Code looks like. I haven't updated it, so it could look crazy. All right, so this is my VS Code. It has some things on here that I was just playing around with. Like you have this whole get nor file. Is there anything in there? You have this whole get nor file. Or a bunch of stuff I do not understand. I have my terminal for PowerShell down here because I'm on Windows. I'm not on Mac, so I don't use that terminal. You have index, some stuff in here. Package.json. I still don't understand exactly what the package.json actually is, but excuse me. Yeah, let me see what else we have. License. That's it, yeah. And then the plugins. Oh yeah, I'll add a GitHub to it as well. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what GitHub is. And I said plugins. I meant extensions. Like I have the C++, code spell checker, debugger for Java, extensions pack for Java, HTML, CSS support, reload required. What does that mean? Please reload enable. Okay. Yeah, see, it has to be updated. A Python or help writer. Tab 9. Tab 9 is the coder that helps you write faster. I forgot the name of it. That's exactly what it is. Tab 9. If you don't have Tab 9, please get it. Especially if you're much better at this thing than me, because it'll help you out a lot. But plus, if you're much better at this thing than me, you already know about Tab 9. Prettier, basically makes your code look condensed in a nice format. It's prettier to read, pretty much with that. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's all the ones I got there. So, okay. That's that for VS Code. Let me go ahead and thank you. Okay. Back to this. Where we at?
And we have this special character as well at the end. And that is pretty much CSS. You know this, you can write CSS. Just like HTML, just a couple of syntactic rules. And once you get used to it, it's very, very simple. But obviously, this doesn't really mean anything. So let's write actual code here. I'm going to
All right,
comment
then
that
let's
out
go.
by again doing Command/ in Sublime Text. You can see that the commenting is different than in HTML.
Command / what's that? Control on Windows. Control / no. The alt /. What's that noise? It ain't sure. I mean, it looks like it commented it out, but it don't look like it commented it out. All right, we just gonna comment it out our damn selves. Damn. Whatever. Right. All these bugs happening while I'm doing this.
And let's say that we want to make this home text red. The way we would do it is we want to select what's called the selector. So here we want to say that the H2, we want that to be red. So all I would say is H2, curly brackets, and then within here, I want to say the property. I want to change the color to the value that is red.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We on it. We coding, man. We coding. We here. We here. Let's go. H2. Bam. Curly brackets. Bam. All right, color. Red. I already feel like we in there, bro. I already feel like we coding.
If I save that,
oh yeah, we gotta always hit. I need to figure that out. That's going to be annoying. That's going to be annoying.
and refresh, well, nothing happens. And that's obvious, right? Because how does this file know that?
Where? How do I open that up in a web page? I forgot how to do that. Some stuff I gotta figure out. There's definitely some stuff I gotta figure out. I definitely forgot how to do that. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
This file exists. We have to link it somehow. And we do that in the head. And we haven't talked too much about the head tag element in the HTML section. But by now, you can probably tell that head just contains information about what the page needs. Maybe not the stuff that we see on a web page other than the title, but meta tags and information that we need for the website. Okay, so in here, we can actually link to this style sheet that we call style.css with a link tag. This link tag allows us to link this HTML file to something else.
Okay.
And again, Sublime Text has something very useful here. If I hit tab, look at that. It autofills it for me.
I better do it for me. All right, index. Damn. Link. Okay. We in here. Okay, cool.
These are the standard attributes that you'll see to link to CSS. So you just have to get used to it and eventually it'll become second nature. So we have REL here, which is the added attribute for relation. It just specifies what relationship this link will have. And we have the default style sheet. And then for the type, This is the media type. We want to say that it's a text CSS file. We're essentially telling HTML, hey, just a heads up, we're linking to a CSS file here. And in the href, this should be familiar. We're going to link to style.css. If I type in style.css and save.
Okay, so in here, href style.css. Okay. We just gonna make. We just gonna make it write everything out right now because I have to figure out how to put that on the get it to a web page so it can show up what we're doing. I forgot how to do it. I'm gonna look it up off screen, but I remember something.
Let's refresh. Turns red. And just to let you know that index.html is in the same folder as style.css. We can check it over here. If I click on exercise, you see that, yep, I have style.css with index.html. Perfect. Okay, now what if we also want to make the paragraph over here this type of color as well? Well, again, we would do the selector, and then we'll do color. Let's do pink.
All right, let's write it out. I'm about to go through this. Talking about shit ain't nothing. P selector color pink. Bam.
I save, refresh, and it's pink. Hopefully you can see that. You also see here that Sublime Text does some really nice coloring for us. So if I, for example, I put a property that doesn't exist, like a misspelled color, well, you see that it doesn't highlight it properly with the blue color, and you know that you've made a mistake. Again, another great feature of Sublime Text. So CSS, what does it actually stand for? Well, it stands for Cascading Style Sheets. And style sheets, that makes sense that, we're creating style sheets, but what does cascading mean? Cascading means that it always takes the selector that is at the end. And that's simplified terms, but I want to demonstrate for you what that means. So let's say at the bottom over here, I do this again. Paragraph, I want color to be green. Well, if I save this, what do you think will happen? Let's refresh and see. It turns green. And why is that? Well, because it's cascading.
The value
it's saying, okay, I'll set H2
so it goes
red.
from bottom to top.
Okay,
top
I'll
to
set
bottom.
paragraph to pink. And then it says, okay, I'll set P to green.
I can understand.
So you can see here as it trickles down and cascades, it takes the last input that it receives for a specific selector. We'll get more into the cascading effects of CSS in a later video, but I want you to understand the basic concept around it. Okay, I also wanted to show you something cool that you can do with Chrome. And we did this in the first couple of video series, but now you'll actually understand what it means. So again, view, developer tools. And from now on, I'll be using this shortcut to open it, and you'll be able to do it as well. And if you remember, we have our style tab. And if we click on the style tab, we have the HTML on the left, styles over here, and nothing for the styles. But if I now go into my home and I click on that, it'll show you color red. So Google Chrome allows us to see our CSS styles. So I can even add stuff here, and I could say background color. Let's do black. Look at that. So this is a really good way to play with your website and add colors. You can check and uncheck here. And also, if you see something on a website that you really, really like, you can go to that element. Let's try it off here. Let's go to waitbutwhy.com.
Never heard of this site before in my life.
And let's say that we really, really want to know how this was made. We can right-click, do inspect. It'll take us exactly to that element, and then we can see here some of the properties, the CSS properties.
Okay, let's check Let's try that out. Let's try Chrome. Oh, what's a good website? Let's go to Hypebeast. I don't know why that website has been the first to come to my mind since like 2008, but it is. Let's see if we can get they got stocks on here now. No, neither here nor there, neither here nor there. Let's get inspect. Takes you directly to it. So basically, I could figure out exactly anything in a website and copy. I won't say copy. Imitate the code and create that. What's another website that has something extremely dope? Hold up. This got my mind. This got my mind right now. This got my mind right now. Hold on. Apple. Let's see something that they did. All right. Inspect A class target. Hey, why does A class look familiar? Looks familiar. Okay. Get where you going. Get where you going.
That they've used.
Got my wheels turning.
Same here. You can see that the background color is this, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's close that for now. The last thing I want to leave you with is, let's close this. What if I also want the About page to have styles? And same with the login page. As you can see, there's no style for these ones. But we want the same thing for the About and login page. Well, as you can imagine, we copy the link tag and we go to About. We link it onto here.
Is it not coming up in the screen?
Here, then log in. We can again
Smart. Really smart. So, whatever they wrote in their programming is basically you can't screen share whatever class that is. Smart, but annoying for me. I'm gonna keep going. I just gotta readjust. I have to readjust, and because I didn't expect that to happen. And what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to have it on the my other screen. Look at it that way, and you guys see the code written out directly on it. I think that way it'll be more interactive. You see me writing instead of me having to pull it up. I think that would be the best way. I think that would be the best way because that just irritated me, man. That just irritated me. Oh my god, that just irritated me. Let's But hey, man, we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I ain't gonna let this hold me. We still on the right track. We still on the way. Peace and much love to y'all. Talk to y'all soon, man. Peace and much love. God willing. God bless. Love you all. Turn my headphones up, and we are out.